2, Community Media Medford, 5:27 p.m., May 17th. It's a Wednesday. It's gorgeous outside. It's like 93 degrees. It's a beautiful summer day in the spring. So, Stephanie Muccini-Burke, Donald Trump, tell me the difference. Tell me the difference between these two individuals. Now, Medford has to address issues. And think about Medford as the microcosm, which I said on part 1. If we're the microcosm, should the people who have the bike path, the bike commission, should they put their duty to the mayor above the city? Do you put party above the city? Just as the Republicans are now going through mental anguish thinking, do we put party over the country? You can't. You can't. This crackpot Trump with the nuclear codes thinking that they're his second Twitter device, it's not a comforting thought. And do you feel comfortable and safe with Stephanie Muccini-Burke as mayor? This woman is all about herself, her family. It's all about the Burkes. They think it's Burke's Law. Well, it's not. This is the city of Medford. I have a resident that's voicing an opinion. What do you think, young lady? What do you think? Give me your thoughts on Muccini-Burke. Oh, the voice of silence. The voice of silence. Hello, Jaden. Say hi to the audience. This is little Jaden. And whenever I'm typing, she wants to jump up on me. Well, you're a pretty girl, aren't you? Aren't you a pretty girl? And you're a resident in the city of Medford. And what has Medford done for the canine community? What have they done for the kitty cat community? Well, Marie Mazzio does a great job. But the city council last night, okay, so George Scarpelli wants to run for mayor. That's today's best kept secret. George Scarpelli running for mayor. We knew that they would. We assume Falco wants to run. We know CaraviReprobate thinks he can run. Look, Rick, you lost a case in criminal court. You really think you're mayor material? You can't even say the word discussion. If you can't say discussion, how do we have a discussion? No, it's all about this egomaniac, Rick CaraviReprobate. He's sitting there at Demet's Donuts. Oh, that's a real good image, Rick. You got some guy that's allergic to gyms, and he's at the donut shop, and he's a city council president, and he cannot communicate properly. Adam Knight and Rick CaraviReprobate in a debate. If they were national figures, Saturday Night Live would have a ball. Saturday Night Live would have a ball. But when people ask me, why haven't you written the book on Medford? I said, the villains are irrelevant. You want a great movie, you got to have the Joker. You can't have Bane. Anticlimactic. Bane is like, this is the best you can do. With the Joker is the key villain in DC Comics, as Dr. Doom is the key villain in Marvel Comics. In Medford, petty reprobates. When is Mark Rumley going to leave? When is Ed Finn going to leave? Don't they get it? They're making money while the city is being hurt. The city does not progress. The city is not enhanced. The city does not better itself. Now, I've looked at this from every angle. You ever get a gut feeling about people? So in 2003, early 2003, I've known this man 14 years. A little less than a quarter of my life. I've known Mark Rumley, and my first instinct was, I don't trust him. Diane McLeod, I got no reading, but Mark Rumley just came on as, he's very professional, he's got the suit on, and he exudes a very nice, comforting feeling, but there's something uncomfortable about the guy. And it isn't that he's a lawyer. There's some great lawyers out there. I've had them on the TV show. I've had psychiatrists on the TV show. And when the show concludes, they thank me. So they don't put me in a straitjacket like they might if your name is Dr. Rabies, but let's not go there. Because we want to keep this pretty. And when you go to ugly, it isn't as pretty. It's pretty, so let's keep it pretty. How can the city improve? There are serious questions about the elections. And you've got Rick Caraviello on the witness stand in criminal court stating plainly that Ed Finn was involved in a yelling incident. Now, picture this. How many times have I been in and out of court with TV3 Medford? Right? So, a little bit of experience under my belt. You know, there was this crackpot up in Superior Court in the hallway, and Attorney Scary and I are walking down the hallway, and he's yelling the F word and saying, "You want to talk to me? You want to talk to me?" No, we didn't want to talk to you. So Scary and I are talking, and Scary goes, "You don't think I have to like all my clients, Joe, do you?" But we get it, David. We get it. You're in it for the money. Okay. But how many showers did you have to take, David Scary, after hanging out with that crew? I mean, I'm asking you. "You want to talk to me?" No, we ignored him. But what that individual didn't realize is that there are cameras on in the hallway. So you have to have an awareness of what's going on. So in 2015, in June, almost 2 years ago, I'm walking out of City Hall. Ed Finn is like already taking the turn towards Rumley's office. I guess he's going down the stairs to his office. Comes running back, screaming and yelling. Now, come on, I've got all this experience. And there were all these witnesses who all of a sudden vanished like the invisible man or men. Now, and that's not witness intimidation. Those are facts of a journalist after he's fought the good fight and won. So Detective Mikowski said one true thing. That's it. One true thing. In this case, he did not investigate properly. These people might be your colleagues, Joe, but they are not your friends. And you took advantage of that, detective. You took advantage of that. Shame on you. Now, most people don't want to say shame on you to an officer of the law. Well, you better start saying shame on you to Donald Trump and a Stephanie Burke and a Mark Rumley and to Ed Finn and to Rick Caraviello and to Fred Dello Jr. Should I go on? These people are all about themselves. They're not about the city of Medford. Now, I will give a specific quote from Mark Rumley circa 2005-2006. Joe, no one would do this for himself. You're doing this to help your city. Truer words were never spoken, Mark. Why the heck would any sane person invest a quarter of his life? And if I've not known Mark Rumley a quarter of my life, almost, I've been involved in this case for a quarter of my life. Why would any sane individual, look, I don't go around saying I'm sane. I'll let the judges speak. Judge Fitzpatrick, you're an intelligent man. Judge Lamothe, you're very logical. And perhaps my favorite, well, no, I like those two. They're up at number one, but this one's up there at number two. It's pretty good. Former Judge Nancy Holtz, who's now in mediation, she could teach Adam Knight a few things about mediation, but we'll bring that up another day. Nancy Holtz is looking at the paperwork. This is nothing but a rolling bar fight. It was. And truer words were never spoken. So Mark Rumley deemed that I was doing this for the community. And you know what, right, Mark? You're right. One of the times I will agree with you. I'm doing this for the community. But you, Mr. Rumley, are working for Mark Rumley. That's not the way a city solicitor is supposed to behave. Now, I know you have your own definition of city solicitor. God knows I've witnessed it for the better part of 15 years. And Mark Rumley's definition, the Mark Rumley dictionary, forget Daniel Webster, is city solicitor, hides all the questionable and suspicious situations created by the reprobates. So he's not promoting or protecting the city of Medford. These, I call them unelected officials. So just on the face value here that these elections are tainted. They're tainted. Muccini-Burke's running around right now talking to no one. And I don't disrespect 3 or 4 people that show up. I'm one of them. But she's talking to no one. She's not speaking to an audience. You know, the Facebook Live today, I did an experiment with Facebook Live over at the radio station. So I wanted to use the radio station Facebook, but I tuned it into mine. So I had the station's Facebook on mine and my Facebook rolling separate from the iPhone. So we had two feeds, which anyone who's a friend of mine on Facebook can see there's two separate feeds with two separate images. But isn't that fascinating? So you can roll Facebook off of your own Facebook page. You can roll 10 different images if you have 10 different devices, be it a laptop, be it it was the tablet at the station. So I could bring the laptop in and two laptops in, and the phone and the station's tablet, and you could have 4 images. Okay, so we learned that. What I wanted was, last week I put it on Boston Free Radio page, and we got over 1,000 hits. So today, I think we're up to 100 now, but it had to jump after the show aired, because then I shared it with the Boston Free Radio page. So it's 11 minutes into this essay, and I don't want these essays to go too long. I want the community to have information. Look, I'm volunteering my time here. This is information, and you should use it well. And I'm enlightening to people to what's going on in the city. We citizens, we have less power, but we do have the internet. We do have Facebook Live, and I do have kitty cats. Hello, lady, young lady. Here, loyal, my loyal lieutenants, they purr. So, question. We'll be back with part 3 of this, so let's conclude on this note. Who's a more faithful lieutenant, my purring little lieutenants, the sycophants around Stephanie Muccini-Burke? You think about that. I'm sure it's going to take you all of 4 seconds to realize what's going on in Medford City Hall. More soon. This is Joe Villione, Community Media Medford, your real access TV station.